Welcome back to your own Reviews channel. For all of my viewers, kindly watch the complete video for me, that's a request. In today's video we will review a horror comedy movie from year 2024 named Lisa Frankenstein. Hope you'll enjoy this video. In the starting scene we see a girl who often spends her time in an old abandoned graveyard. Then scene shifts and we see Lisa, who was preparing for a party. Right then her stepsister Taffy joins her. Taffy seems to be the only nicest person to Lisa in her family. Taffy told her social gathering are really good for Lisa, and also guides her to use her tanning bed. Lisa went there but the thing electrocute her a bit. While going to the party Lisa shares her hobbies with Taffy, including the graveyard routine. When they arrive at the party Taffy runs towards her friends, while Lisa seems to have no friends. So she went for soda drink. It is then a guy named Michael approaches her. At first Lisa got nervous, but with Michael's charming looks and confidence Lisa got comfortable. However, Taffy noticed that, but she started bitching about Lisa to her friends. How Lisa's mom got killed by a psycho, and Lisa heard the whole incident from another room, and by the time police came that person was already gone. Then few months later Taffy's mother met Lisa's father, and very soon they got married. Right then a girl approaches with drinks to Lisa and Michael, and offer them drinks. At first Lisa hesitates, but later she took the glass and drank it. It seems to be the first time to drink something that strong, so she get drunk right away. Taffy came to Lisa when she was walking strangely. After checking her she mentioned they gave her something, so Taffy goes to them. Meanwhile Doug approaches to Lisa, and takes her a separate room. When Lisa finds her intentions, she leaves the room. With a bit of struggle she finally manages to arrive home. On the other side lightning strike happen on that very grave where Lisa often visit. She was so upset of how people treat her she broke the mirror, and went to bed. Following morning Taffy came to wake her up. He mentions her mother is angry because of the mirror, so Lisa better get downstairs and leave. When Lisa came downstairs her mother starts scolding her. It is then she noticed a news on the TV about lightning strike on that particular grave last night. Later that night, when return home from work Taffy and others were waiting for Lisa to go for movie, but Lisa excuses to go with them. Later that night, when she was home alone watching her favorite TV show, someone knocked the door and make weird noises. Lisa got scared and was about to call the cop when someone broke into her house. She got terrified and ran straight into her room while the hideous person follows her. Lisa tried to escape through her window, but when she jumped, unfortunately she landed on that same muddy and disgusting person. Later we see that person was sitting on the floor. Lisa, and treated badly, seems to like that person. She takes him to her room, where he introduces himself to her by returning Lisa's gift and pointing the sketch of his grave. Then he tries to kiss her hand. It is then Lisa mentioned that he should take a bath and takes him to the shower. Lisa also guides him how to use the shower. When he came out after cleaning, she takes him to her wardrobe. After trying multiple dresses Lisa approves one. Meanwhile the family returns home. Her mother got furious, because she believes that Lisa did all this destruction on purpose. She also suggests Lisa's father to put her in the abnormal kids' school. Lisa tells them a made-up story of a burglar who broke into home and causes all the destruction, but her mother couldn't believe Lisa, so her father told her to go back to her room. Following morning her new friend suggested a dress to her which she wore to school. At home, while doing chores, Taffy's mother Janet didn't notice the Frankenstein is roaming around her. At the school we see Michael approaches to Lisa and asks for notes. Lisa, who was attracted to him, tried to take this to next level, but Taffy interrupted them by saying she is very protective to her sister. and ask Lisa to cover her, because she will come home late. The camera shift to home, where we see Lisa and Frank were having an argument. Suddenly they heard someone coming, so she hides her friend. It is then Janet came into Lisa's room and start yelling and cursing on her. Then suddenly Frank hits Janet from behind with a sewing machine. Janet fell down immediately and died. Frank, who needs one ear, start cutting Janet's ear with a scissor and ask Lisa to stitch it to his head. Then we see them burying Janet in Frank's grave. When they return home, Lisa stitched the ear as Frank requested. When Lisa checks if it works, then Frank draws a sign of electricity on Lisa's hand, so she took him to the tanning bed. For some strange reason Frank's ear start working after that treatment, and also his face looks kinda young. Following morning Lisa acted normal, and went to school, and leaves a letter for Doug with a kiss in his locker. After school, when she checks the locker, Doug's answered her. Lisa then takes him to the graveyard, where Frank and Lisa cut his hand and later killed him. Later that day we see Lisa stitches the hand to Frank's arm, and then two of them went to tanning bed. After that treatment Frank's hand start working. It is then they first dance, and later Frank takes her to the piano to demonstrate his impressive piano skills. Later that night, when Taffy came home, she wanted to talk with her mother and tells her about new accomplishment. It is then Lisa's father noticed her injured fingernail, but she covered it by saying it is a trend nowadays and ran back to her room. She went straight to Frank. While she was talking with him, suddenly Taffy came in her room. Lisa manages to hide Frank by closing the wardrobe. Taffy told her that she couldn't talk with her mother because she never checked in that hotel. Lisa managed to calm her down. After leaving Lisa's room, Taffy and her father start calling to the authorities for missing complaint. Following morning Lisa and Taffy went to school. Lisa gets scared after seeing cops in school. It is then Taffy's friends told her about the boy who is also missing. At that moment Taffy decided to take a day off. During that day Lisa was called to principal's office. When Lisa arrived at the office, two police officers were already there and one of Michael's girlfriend along with the principal. According to that girl, Lisa met with Doug before he gone missing, but Lisa denied that blame and leave the office. On the other side, Frank stole a car and came to pick Lisa from school, but Lisa, who wanted to get intimate with Michael, went straight to his home, where she sees Taffy and Michael in bed. Then Lisa understands why Taffy get jealous every time she talks with Michael. She gets so mad at Taffy because she stole the only guy Lisa likes. Right then Frank enters the room and kills Michael and took something in a bucket. After that Lisa takes Taffy to her car, and after asking for apology, Lisa gifts her mother's necklace to Taffy and told her she is the only good person in their family. Camera then shifts, and we see Lisa and Frank in the graveyard where Lisa hugged him. Then Frank showed her the genital part he cuts from Michael. Lisa gets so excited because of it. Right then a cop interrupts them. But it seems like Frank was in a good mood, so he throws the cop in the grave and drags Lisa to home. In the next scene we see Lisa doing stick work with a big smile on her face. Then the two of them went to activate the thing in tanning bed. After activation of Frank's new tool, the two of them make out in Lisa's room. When they finished they heard police siren, so Lisa ends her life with tanning bed, so that she can become immortal like Frank. The tanning bed caught fire. Outside we see firefighter truck along with Lisa's father and a lots of neighbors. Fast forward to some time, we see Taffy and her father visit Lisa's grave, but she was with Frank's in a park. It seems like Lisa also became an immortal just like Frank. And the movie ends here. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit like, share and also please subscribe my channel.